Hello ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to Alpha Born. If you don't have a Phylo, you should go get one, and here's why. So, Phylo's actually had a update or a buff in one of the more recent patches of Arc, which means they now do a bleed effect. Now, this bleed effect happens to make them extremely amazing against your everyday base tankers. So in today's video, we're going to do the same type of experiment we did with Velos. We have on the end there a bred 100% imprinted Phylo. We have a low level 50 tamed Phylo, 150 tamed, and another 150 tamed but max level. Now the question here is, will putting stats into melee change the amount of damage, and if so, how much? So first things first guys, let's look into a perfect 150 that has a base damage of 405. So as you can see, we have a Stego here, one of the most favourite tankers to date. As you can see, we're currently sitting at 58,000 HP, and it is healing. So let's just do the maths very quickly. Okay, so 58.8 bite. So it's at 58.8, it's gone down to 55.7. So basically 3,000 damage off of one bite. Now, that is at 405. So let's get the max level male and see. He has 2013 melee, so we've put every stat into his melee. Let's see if he will actually do any more or less damage. So again, just under 3,000 damage. Not much difference at all from a non-leveled melee of 405 to a max level melee of 2013. So based upon that, there's really no point in leveling up your melee, so you could quite easily put your points into other stats. So now we have a level 50 tamed. As you can see, its base damage is 222. Again, max health Stego, bite, about 2,500 this time. So the male did get an extra 100 or 200 damage, but again, with every single stat put into a max level dino, 2013 damage compared to a 222 damage, I would personally stick with it's not worth leveling up damage, to be honest, because this was a level 50 tamed, this was a 150 max level, max stat, maxed out everything into melee for the extra 100 damage, when you could quite easily turn a low level Phylo into a HP god. In a sense, you could put everything into HP and create a real nightmare for your enemies to have to deal with. And finally, a bred Phylo, again with all stats put into HP, so not melee, which means that we are starting at a base of 595 with 100% imprinting. Let's have a bite and see what's going on now. So again, just over 2,500. So it really doesn't matter if you have a low level or a max level bred, you're always going to be getting around the 2,500 to 3,000 damage. Now as you can see, with the attack target and 3 out of the 4 Phylos attacking, this Stego really isn't lasting long at all. That was what, 10-15 seconds of attacking, half the HP gone. So, as stated at the start of the video guys, if you haven't got a Phylo yet, get one. Some quick tips on how to tame a Phylo. First, obviously you've got to find them on a map where they are. So for example, the island, they have them in the redwoods. Quetzals and wyverns can actually pick up wild Phylos, in which case you can take them to a trap or drop them off into some type of build, keeping them safe. But that's all from me for today guys. Thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to check out the merch store if you haven't already. And don't forget to like or comment your thoughts down below, and just let me know exactly what you think. Until next time, I'll see you on Alphaborn.